What's up, guys? This is Boondocks. Today I'm going to be talking about housing in Wildstar. So, I've been playing this game for quite some time, and as you can see, I'm max level now, level 50. It's been a lot of fun grinding up to this point, and the end game content is ridiculously hard, and I love it, and I'm going to cover that next time I come into the game. So, first of all, this is my house. My house is not a very fine house. My house is a piece of crap. Basically, my house serves one purpose and one purpose only, and that's for an experience boost. As you can see, there's actually a lot of different things that you can place all around your house, and it works like so. So, as far as your landscaping goes, you can actually choose from different biomes, but in order to make them, you have to find fab kits. And they have some really interesting fab kits. Like you can get one of my buddies on here. He has a magma flow, and it's just a bunch of magma coming out of the ground. You can get Ferris wheels and spaceship crashes and a bunch of different cool stuff. Then on the sides, you can actually make different areas that give you buffs at your own house. For instance, you can set up a vendor, so that way you can come and use a vending slot for X amount of time. The issue with that is these are actually timed. So as you can see, for this particular slot, I've only got 47 minutes left on my crafting station. And the same with my garden, which you can actually plant the seeds that you found out in the open world, or relics. You can find mines. I found a Elden statue the other day. I'm just not sure how long it'll last if I put it down. I know it gives you a really cool buff, but I'm afraid to waste it, which is unfortunate. You can also set up different houses depending on what you want to make. So these houses, the big ones, are a little bit more expensive. They cost 3 plat. Currently in the game, because I'm actually on a low population server, there's not all that much gold floating around yet. So 3 plat's actually a good amount. If we come inside my house, as you can see, it is a disaster zone because I just place everything all over the floor. The main reason being, these items that I have placed down actually give an experience boost, and that's why they're not in my crate, whereas the ones that don't have any buff are still in my crate because I really don't care about them. But for instance, if I were to come over here and look, this says that if, just like the poster that I have up on the back wall, gives you a small decor bonus for your rested XP. That means every time I log out, as long as I'm in my house, I'll gain bonus XP the next time I come on. So, I'm not exactly the best person to show how the housing really works, just because I'm not very good at it. In a second, I'm going to go over to one of my neighbor's houses, which is a cool thing that you can actually set up. But first, let's check out this board. This kind of looks like the bounty boards that you find out in the open world, but in truth, it's a bonus board. So, for instance, if I come in here, it shows bonus experience and questing gains percentage-wise. And each day, this 10% jump around to the different ones. So, today, if I wanted to go into the group PvE, aka dungeons and such, I'd gain a bonus. But chances are I'm going to be doing a lot of farming, and so there I'm going to take the 5% questing and hunting bonus. So, in addition to that, you can set up neighbors. So right here I have my neighbor Riza and Skitten. You can also make them roommates, and then they could come and change your house for you while you're gone, which I'm eventually going to do with Skitten, because we're going to go visit her house, and we'll see how awesome it actually looks. I'm kind of happy she just hit 50 last night. And she's our healer. So this is Skitten's house. And as you can see, just outside, it's a lot more decorated. She has a vendor over here, which I actually come back to all the time, just to her house in order to vendor stuff while I'm out in the world. She has a happy little LOP party going on over here. I have an add-on which makes all their bars appear, which can sometimes be annoying when there's a huge group like this, but look at the lops. They look like really cracked out rabbits. I mean, look how dilated their eyes are. I love cocaine! Let's go inside her house, and we can show off how pretty it looks in there. So as you can see, her house is by far more decorated than mine. It actually looks nice. Yeah. It would be cool if, like, you could see where they logged out. If they, you know, come up here and look how cute the Chewa is sleeping. Oh, what a little guy. Yeah. So, that's the housing. I mean, it's nothing too fantastical. I know a lot of people you can actually do a lot of really interesting things. You can change the color of the sky, you can change the ground, you can sim city and keep planting things and harvesting, you can harvest for other people. There's a bunch of really cool stuff. I'm just not very good at it. It's not really my thing. But if you're the type of person that plays The Sims or something like that, then I'm sure you would absolutely love that feature. I'm going to show one last little customization thing. One of the ones that I actually do use a lot. Mostly because I look at my character when I'm playing the game almost constantly. So because of that, I want my character to be interesting to look at least in my opinion. Right now, I kind of have my cool little Highwayman set dyed with an Eldin Hyper dye or whatever the hell it was called, and I think it looks pretty cool. On top of that, the helmet that I have equipped is not part of a Highwayman set, and it's not even the helmet I have currently equipped to my character. Like, for instance, if for whatever reason, in order to look at it, I actually have to take it off. But this is how my character... That's not even how my character would actually look. I'll show in a second how my character would actually look. But that's the helmet I have equipped. It's clearly not the one that you're seeing, though. Make sure I put that back on. So, you can actually change your character and customize your character in a bunch of interesting ways in this game. And it's pretty cool. So, I'm getting some lag totally from Fraps. Whatever. Let's come over here. Hopefully today we'll be able to get into some dungeons. Yeah. One sec. Making video that come with you, Rizza. So there are dailies as well. I'm going to show those in another video, but for now, these are your costumes. This is how my character would look without any costume attached. Right there. Real kind of basic and boring, and nothing really matches. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, I guess, but, you know, like, the shoulders look like shit compared to everything else. But you can attach costumes. So for costume number 1, I have this guy set up. And you can turn off things like your mask, and said turn off things like your mask. Whatever. Let me move it out. Really, that's got to be like that. Now turn it off. So there goes that. And that's how I would look without the mask on. For now, I actually like having the mask, so not that big a deal. Gotta turn that back on first. So that's one of my costumes. I have costume number 2, which is like a weird Eldin shit growing out of my back and whatever. I'm not a huge fan of that one. I got costume number 3, which isn't complete yet. That's going to be my scientist costume. I still need the chest and the gloves and so on. And then I'll have my scientist costume. Costume number 4, I got my squid head, which is awesome. It looks better on other characters because they don't have like the ears popping out through them. But it's relatively fine. Then the rest of my costumes I don't have set yet. But you can also change the color of your pretty much everything. So as you can see, you can mix and match and choose whatever you like. I personally like my color combo, and that's what I'm going to stick with. So anyways, guys, good luck. Have fun. Peace.